Sorry, I went to mute the mic and then I had to immediately cough up phlegm. Hello. Good evening, welcome in. How's everyone doing? Did you have a wonderful Monday? I caught up on some stuff. How's some of the things to do? Heard about a bunch of very cool Xbox games. I think Xbox is out on stuff. Maybe. Kind of hard to tell. I think they went for more exclusive stuff, but then some of these are releasing multiplayer. There's a game show. That seemed cool. How are you? Frazzled and tired. But then again, like always. Was kind of expecting to have groceries today though, so... Unfortunately, I remembered, oh yeah, long weekend. Because some states in Australia celebrate the King's birthday. It's not actually the King's birthday today. So, that means we had the whole day off, and in some states, everything is shut. There's like a couple places maybe open. I went to check and all the stores later, like, almost every Coles or Woolies is gonna be closed. And like, well, shit, what about Aldi? No. It's a bug of it. They'll go another day.
It'd just be the day where we token celebrate it.
Yeah. I mean, good for the people that, you know, have work 9 to 5 and they want to just relax. Good for them. Families get to spend time with their kids. It's not a total... I'm just personally inconvenienced by the day of, oh, I can't actually go do the shopping. Kazaa, thank you very much for 14 months. Welcome in. Just enjoy the day off work? Hell yeah. Wait, let me put the disclaimer text back up there. Yippee. Well done today off. Gave you time to catch up on clips? Nice. Good work. So yeah, today, I actually do have a thing I can show you guys in a little bit that I'd like your feedback on. But otherwise, the whole pop up the mini Makos, the snacking with stretching is well underway. Ready has finished all of the art for that, and now it's just getting the actual little alert banner box ready. So I'm excited. All the art ready is done is very, very good. I also have my tea. We are desperately running out of sugar though. That's fine because I have honey. Joe the Lizard, thank you very much for 30 months. Welcome. So yeah, I will say I'm in a little bit of like a creative mental stick place where when it comes to model design stuff, I don't know what to do for a new outfit. Because started around January and then kind of stalled from there of I don't know what to do. And anything I have suggested, Jets has been like, that doesn't really work or fit. And I'm like, oh, damn, okay. I am being silly. Yeah, casual outfit, but I just can't think of something. Latex Mako. No, this can't be the latex one. Something casual, ideally. And see, this is the problem, is because Chad is not wrong, but half the suggestions are essentially Halloween stripper. Cop Mako, swimming costume, spacesuit, latex. Again, the people want what the people want. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, is there gonna be a nurse outfit? Schoolgirl outfit? Am I gonna dress like Elsa from Frozen? And Tungsten Club, thank you for 6 months. Welcome in. Pajamas? Ah, that could be. Stripper that's an office lady for Halloween. I think that is already outfit. Oh, cool. Okay, true. The big bulky NASA suit would be good. Comfy PJs. SS uniform? The fuck? What? Does that mean something else? Please clarify what the fuck that means. There's gotta be another explanation for that acronym. Are you doing a GOG bit? Northern Lion doing the spray, shaking his head. Ooh, ooh, no, I'm not that one. Leather clubs 2 blocks down, buddy. Spacesuit? Oh my god, you cannot abbreviate spacesuit. Hey, it's Hugo Boss. No, buddy, don't do that. Come on. Buddy. I like having you around. You're a good shut up, but you can't be like wearing a SS suit. Come on. Like, military uniforms on their own can look great, but you gotta not take it the step further to... Well, actually, Hugo Boss looks great. We all know the fashion itself did nothing wrong. But you can't say SS uniform. Come on. I'm not gonna be there like, are we the baddies with the fucking hat on? That's what crazy people on the internet edit anime goes into. And suspiciously, half the people that do that are Mexican. Anyway. What are the cool jackets? Okay, bomber jackets are pretty great, though. Bomber jackets are pretty great. Let's steer it away. I'm grabbing the fucking wheel of the ship. I'm like, oh yeah, I showed you like spacesuits. Some frills? I feel like frilly could be kind of fun. Clarify. I feel like the Claire Redfield outfit is decently easy enough to assemble from basic components for like end of the year. Like that could be one for when they eventually release Veronica. Sundress? Maybe. Consequent type of outfit? You want Rave Girl Mako? That could be fun. Old-timey naval captain steer the ship. Oh, I'm gonna look like fucking Mickey. Yeah, casual idea is kind of okay. Because, okay, there are a couple options for outfit stuff, because if I get out Emma's Paint to explain. Outfit stuff. I am currently in a little bit of a creative rut. It's been about 6 months now of trying to brainstorm what the hell to do for another old outfit. And I've kind of just hit the wall. And so in the meantime, I would like to have a separate 3D outfit that is adapted from like, you know, a bunch of regular clothes. While I work on getting something that is a complete alternate outfit. A shakini. And examples of what that would look like. Because we do actually have the summer outfit on the 3D. But that is very much bikini. So I can't let it on stream. I'll say like the pools and hot tubs category. Yeah, so I actually do have a couple booth examples. I'll go through from there. Where do I have them? I got a couple here. Okay, so I sent them the Shangos as well. Alright, so this is... I gotta be careful of showing like any unsavory elements on stream. But okay. Here is option 1. As soon as I extend MS Paint. Here is option 1. Well, A. I shouldn't confuse it. A. Option A. Option A. This one. For a semi-casual outfit, I think one like this would be good. It has a bunch of different little flare bits. The details on the collar means that it still looks good at a half height. Because remember, I'm only going to be seen from essentially the waist upwards when I'm playing games and stuff. Can you make your handwriting more readable, please? Sorry, I'll slow down. Again, I'm using a mouse and my fingers are a little stiff in the cold. Option A, that is the semi-casual outfit. Oh, I was kidding. What? Are you the kid at the back of the classroom? What do you mean? Oh, I was kidding. How else am I supposed to? That's not even a joke. Mako, can you make your handwriting more readable, please? What's the joke? I guess my reaction here. Fair enough. And the next one is also... Now I'm self-conscious about my fucking... cheeky little... The next one is another semi-casual. Which has also like jackets and stuff. But of course I wear a jacket regularly. So that would be this one. And there's of course a bunch of different color options as a back view of that stuff there as well. I've looked through so many booth outfits like the past couple weeks now to narrow these down. The main criticism for this one that I have is it does look a lot like Cleo. I wouldn't be exactly having the hair copy-pasted, but especially like this, it does look a lot like Cleo. Yeah, too similar to Cleo like you currently have? Yes, that kind of is the criticism I've seen of option 2, but people say it does fit, as it could be too similar to Cleo. And current outfit. Option C is actually sporty. So that would be for work guy type stream stuff. Now I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with this one because naturally it has underwear options and those would not safe for stream. Okay, this one. So for option number C, the sporty, it has pants as well as a sports bra that doesn't really give that much support and a puffy jacket. It has a bunch of different like alternative types for patterns. And it can be put in a bunch of different colors. You do more ring fit if you get sporty. I would hope so. It's meant to be a sporty outfit. That sports bra might be a bit risky. Yeah, I want the sports bra to properly cover things. In this case, it's in the line. Like Twitch would probably be like, oh. See, the thing is, I'm not really a tomboy. I'm just kind of a lazy woman. I wouldn't say it's tomboy. What stops you from doing a 40-second wall sit in your current model? I'm not fucking Spider-Man. How do I sit in the wall? I think currently, like, the lack of radioactive spider bite is stopping me from sitting on the wall. Okay, I gotta look up what a wall sit is. I'm not that... Ah. I mean, nothing really. That seems fine. I don't think that's technically anything stopping me. It's kind of just a squat, but at the wall. Yeah, anyway, so that's option C. You could do ring fit streams as is. Yeah, but I'm saying this is for an outfit. That's like saying, okay, Chad, I want an outfit to do a thing. Yeah, but you can already do a thing. Okay, what if I had an outfit? I'm not saying it's physically impossible for me to do a ring fit stream. I'm saying like, hey, I want to have a sporty outfit for doing stuff. Or I want like a casual outfit as a different outfit. It's not like I'm gonna get this and go, damn, suddenly I know Kung Fu. They're not gonna download the sportiness into my body. I'm still gonna be as bone cracky for this. Are you old enough to wear a leopard pen? Oh, great question. Paid actress has one. Where was it? Yes. Okay, a virtualized white woman, but there is a paid actress that has worn leopard print before. Yeah. So yes, I technically am old enough to wear leopard print. That's not the same. Yes, but I do like leopard print still. Anyway. Are you serious? What? Leopard print? Nothing? What? That's paid actress. Yes, the actress I paid to sit in my place to take photos. I know, again, I don't have abs, I have a belly. There is muscles under there, but it's not like strong muscles. I'm not gonna be ripped. If anything, it's only there because I do squats. And barely, I can't do a sit-ups in my life. Very little abs. Proof? Anyways, that's option C. Now option D. Option D is I was thinking something that is more casual or, yeah, like you said, quantity. But a lot of ones I can find that are pre-made are already kind of just very grungy and they look nice, but as has been pointed out, they kind of don't fit me. At least I believe so. Where is it? Yeah, here. Option D. Option D. There's a bunch of different layouts and arrangements of it, but I'm like, I feel like this is probably too grungy thing, because that's the ones I can kind of find that are more like this, is they all go very heavy on the super goth punk style. Yeah, Bitsy Robin and emo. I think that is what Jet said. But a fellow kids vibe. Okay, wait, hang on. That would be kind of funny. Where is it? Fellow kids. I could go for the red hoodie and the backwards cap and the music band shirt. That would be kind of fun. You could afford jeans with holes in the knees. Oh, yuck. And it's funny because people buy jeans with holes in them now, whereas before I used to like shove fucking rocks into a dryer. That's what people used to do when they would like just scrape them. Acid wash them. Now that all that's done already. The chain of commerce is truly incredible. As I do, yeah, because like a lot of jean stuff, when the acid wash look was new. Is used to wash them with the acid. What actually was it? Because naturally, I didn't have the money to do that. I can only imagine how fucking angry my dad would have been if I bought jeans to then shove bleach on them and rip them up. Oh yeah, bleach. Yeah, so you bleach them. And yeah, you can use rocks dipped in acid wash and rolling around the fabric as well to get the different stains. Rocks and dryer jeans. Yeah, like stonewashing. So this is, I think, how it's done now to add like little bits of stressing. Huh. Up-shop jeans the choice for experimentation in your house? Hell yeah. What if exaggerated trendy outfit with cliche style glasses and long nails and bright colors? Not full Gyaru, but the cliche? I suppose so. Could be kind of fun. Got ripped stonewashed jeans once, was wearing normal jeans, reported down a gravel road. Hell yeah! Accelerate the process. Horse gear room. No. We have tied up for City Mako. Why not CEO Mako? What, I'm gonna have like a fucking Cybertruck for a torso? Somehow paler than I already am? I'm gonna wear a polo shirt? CEO feels like a step down. But yeah, okay, what are you guys thinking? So to summarize. A. Semi-casual. A. B. Another semi-casual. C for sporty. Let's see. And then D, which is something more casual, street, but probably less like this. See? See, this is the problem. This is the problem, is because you choose one that's immediately a little more revealing. And immediately people are like, oh my god. Tits. Like, none of them really fit you well. That's also very fair. You like D quite a bit? Hold on. Got him. And... saved. Place in a potential modification? Sure thing. You also like the outfit? Yeah, during Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I did see Johnny Knoxville and the other jackass guys tearing it up at the fucking float. And everyone's saying, wait, the jackass people are gay? And like, no, but they made the show as homoerotic as possible to fuck with people. And they were offended when like a Vanity Fair reporter was like, don't you guys just think you're being a little homosexual? And they went, what do you mean a little? Ah, Steve-O. Is there a hot dog free mode? I don't think so. Yeah, anyway. Okay, chat. So, overwhelmingly, chat has chosen option C. Overwhelmingly, chat has chosen option C when confronted with this. My personal theory is boobs and exposed armpit. Current theory. However, if we were to remove those and we just have between A or B.
Hot dog print.
If we have just between A or B. A, B. Remember, there are different colors for each of these available. There's little details. A. Okay, A seems like the overwhelming winner. B seems a bit classier. That's fair. Like the pants better for me. Yeah, the flare jeans are also close to what I'd like wearing anyway. 2 looks a bit more presentable. 2 is like a step above just regular semi-casual. This I'd say is semi-casual. This I'd say is going towards a little more refined. However, I'm very messy. So... Oh, and for shits and giggles, there's also a nun outfit I thought was quite funny. But I will have to make sure there are no other ones up there. What's option C? I'm not gonna go with option C because... It tainted the results. I have a feeling that people like it, so that's good to know. But I do think there might have been a little bit of a... I wanted option C. Okay, and for a silly outfit, there is this very cool nun. For a silly outfit, there is none. Let's see, it's fun because it's so far from me and only wears an office lady. Fair enough, that's a good reason. That's what I thought too. Maybe I'm a little defensive because everyone was like, no, I don't like option C. Maybe let's listen separately. Yeah, this is a very cool nun outfit. But it would be for like a very specific stream. And it wouldn't be as versatile, so this would have to be like a separate kind of project. A more traditional nun outfit would be better? Maybe. Wouldn't say no to Sister Mako, that's true. Confession stream, that could be kind of fun. Now what else is there? Because there is... Oh yeah, there was this one. Hold on. I believe this is safe. Let me double check. Yes, this is safe. So one like this, the suit. But it is very similar to what I already have. It's a very nice suit look. Again, those are mannequins. There's no exposed nudity. Do you want a vtuber outfit? Yeah, the vtuber outfit is in like a... In the interim while I'm trying to come up with the alternate design from scratch for 3D or 2D. An interim, hey, let's keep things fresh and have like other outfits for the 3D. Like the suit better than anything else so far? Okay. I feel like an optometrist. Option A. Option S. Option A. Option S. S. A. A. S. S. A. Like A for the casualness? S is a good vibe. S is a bad vibe, like both. S. Yeah, I think these two definitely have the closest in terms of vibe. This one, I think, is very nice. I mean, I do like ties, but it is another, like, very formally looking outfit. It's a little more casual because you wouldn't really wear this. This one is different. You actually use a 3D or setting up frustrate you not doing it. I think I'd like to use the 3D more often. It's a matter of over time 3D gets easier to use. And it's just because I've been, you know, depressed and not feeling that great that I haven't used it. This is a new model, right? So it's gotta be fairly identifiable. No. So this is not a new model. This is pre-done assets. As a case of, hey, here's another outfit. It is not a case of fully from scratch. Which is what I did the whole spiel for and had it up on screen of, hey, this is what I'm doing. Samir, you have to listen to my call, Samir. It's an interim thing. Yeah, it's an asset on the base body. Triple caution. Yeah, I feel like something like this is good. How much the assets? I mean, that's like usually a couple $100 to get a 3D modeler to rig stuff properly onto you. You picked good stuff, not my fault. What? Last message. Not. What do you mean not your fault? I've... Wrong chat? I know enough _1. So we had to pick. Yeah, but what was they saying? Like, it's your fault for anything. Chatters are being so confusing today. Is it something about, like, Mondays? You guys got a case of the Mondays? You being bratty? I just fully can't decide, maybe? Maybe. I'll eat lasagna before stream? Possibly. Rather the explanation wasn't Screamer? Fair enough. But never get the hang of Tuesdays. It's nice? Okay, so it seems like people really like C Sporty because of the difference in variety. A seems to win over B. And then the suit is also good. But it's a bit close. And otherwise, back to the drawing board for... Okay, I need to finish an actual other idea for alternate outfits and stuff. We forgot British English speakers spell lasagna? How else do you spell it? Lasagna. Oh, use the A at the end. Oh, okay. It seems like for now, the current preference is towards A. Like overall, if it had to be like a casual outfit, A seems to be the preference. Neat. I feel like, I wonder, because the little badge on there, I think I can probably get some like the charms on the coat maybe. Or like a little bit of the skirt. Some little gold embellishments could be like hanging off the keychain. I think that'd be good. Yeah? I think A needs a better top. And what way? Better as in more detail, better as in... Well, I quite like it. It has a little bit of belly peak that's very subtle. $11.10, your digital writing reads like annotating a dream you just had. Yeah, it's a stream of consciousness. Top's the part of it you like the most? This is going to be a very subjective thing for a lot of people, I imagine. Want to see the belly peak in the VTuber corner? No, you see a little bit. But only has a massive book collection. Get everything so you'll take photos of the Mako plush and shelf with program books. Hell yeah! Oh, I'm so sleepy. Alright. I'll wait a little bit, think it over again, and then I'll send that through to probably the model where you're like, hey, how about this one? Because the fun thing about reading things with the little booth assets for chat is if you didn't know, because these are usually made for other models, you have to always double check the license. So, a lot of these ones use like the VM3 licenses, and they have a framework that is supposed to be, like language agnostic, where it shows you, let's see, personal use, corporate use, uploading to different platforms, and so in this case, if we zoom all the way in, personal use permitted for use in activities commercial or non-profit seeking. So that means commercial use is okay, but if you're a corporation, like a actual VTuber Corp or Sony, Microsoft, etc., that's when you have to contact the licenses and likely negotiate for a more intense license than just buying the asset in the first place. Upload on internet services, so permitted for VR chat stuff and gaming platforms, but you can't use it to like share with people, so you have to keep it private. So you're able to use the avatar, but you can't say, hey, copy the avatar. Sexual expression, permitted content rating required. Violence, permitted content rating. But a lot of them even have a political and religious activities where they most of the time will say prohibited. I don't think I've seen like very many that say allowed for this, because I feel like any 3D artist is probably not going to want their models used by the Church of Scientology. And yeah, then there's like editing ones. So adjustment permitted, modification permitted, modifying with other data with the digital content permitted as material, and outsourcing, so only between the users. So you can't just be like, hey, give this out on the internet for someone else to modify. You have to actually directly send it to each other. And you can't just distribute it to other people without any changes. Yeah, so use from video production, live stream permitted. The publications and electronic publications, that needs other stuff. So the news, that would require something different. As a live streamer, easy. Anything else? Probably more dubious. Yeah, merch stuff you also have to negotiate with your original modeler. That's something that Fillion ran into, right? Fillion had a model from Booth that I believe she might have said that she just pirated it, which is not that great. A Fillion model issue that she tried to go for an Android production without actually having the rights to a model and without ever actually buying the model in the first place, which is a little shitty. So a lot of the times, because these are very cheap, like $20 models on Booth, because they're meant to say, hey, sell these en masse to people. Use for tangible goods is a bit of a different case, and you have to negotiate between every individual modeler. Sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they'll say, hey, negotiate a fee, sometimes they'll be like royalties. That's kind of the cost you pay for having a pre-made asset versus fully commissioning one from scratch that you actually own and negotiate with the artist directly. And then creating other stuff with the model and then releasing that is usually like you have to talk to the artist. To say if you create like a a pack of things and you edit them to then make another one, you gotta talk to the artist. A lot of them will say prohibited for this, some will be allowed, but usually it's say, hey, talk to the guy, you can't just do it. And not necessary, but preferred to have credits. Yeah. So always double check this. If you're gonna, any VTubers, any people working on VR chat stuff, double check the licenses for your assets that you get. They might have a Japanese only one, they have to translate and be careful with, because remember the original translation will usually be the one that applies legally. And they'll often have a Ian link. You can do like right click, translate to English, and try and find it. Yeah, so you can't use this for commercial use without paying for it. So you gotta buy one of the sets. And like this, it's pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks for every variation of it. Which for 3D stuff, remember you're usually paying like hourly for a bunch of people who do skilled work. So 3D models can go up in the thousands, and like re-rigging stuff can be anywhere from like 50 bucks for something really easy, or hundreds of dollars if it's very complex. It's 20 bucks for an actual 3D asset? Not bad. Ta-da! And that was talking about pre-made assets for 3D stuff. Yippee. I hope that was interesting. I still check fonts. That too, a lot of people get a little confused with fonts. So if you didn't realize, fonts are usually made by someone that has to use specialized software and generate them and test them in all kinds of environments and make them from scratch. Sometimes they are fine for completely free. Sometimes they are. Other times you have to actually get a license to it. For example, here's this font at DaFont. Big times. Free for personal use. That means you can download it and use it for all kinds of personal use, but if you want to do commercial use, as in making money from the font, rather than just say like your blog posts or stuff, or silly memes on the internet, you have to pay for it. And a lot of the time these fonts are really well made or very cool designs you can't get anywhere else, and so, much like anything, the right thing to do is buy it, and you can get like 40 fonts for 12 bucks. They're usually pretty cheap. Commercial use as well. Let's take a look at this one. I'll close the link in case it says anything. Creative Fabrica. Big Times font. Ah, see, this is one where it's very annoying. Because, Chad, only available as part of a subscription. This is one thing where I fucking hate that. Because that means you have to pay for a subscription to a website for fonts and don't actually technically own the font. The website can go down another. It's really gross compared to that. And I don't blame the creator because they probably upload the website and this is the best way that's suggested for them. I don't like these. I would rather pay $50 for a font. Like straight up. Just say, hey, 50 bucks, even 100 bucks. Rather than, yeah, here's unlimited access to all these fonts for a little bit. Because how much is the license for this website? I don't like subscription stuff. I would rather just buy a font directly. $4 a month, that's not bad. Oh, no. Actually, $35 a month. They do the whole switcheroo if they're gonna raise the price 10 times after a certain time period. Yes, that's why I don't like these services, because if you just need a couple fonts, you're better off buying it directly, and that way you keep them forever. Oh god, they also have like the learning thing. Ugh. I'm sure it's good for some people, but I prefer to just have assets, because that's what screwed over some Japanese devs, right? So a company bought out where was it? Monotype, yep. So a couple years ago, 2023, Monotype acquired Foundry Fontworks, which was used by like every Japanese game there is. Won 1,000 fonts that were extremely popular, and as of end of last year, they went from $380 for the subscription to $20,500. That is why I do not like subscriptions to these stupid font services. Because at any time, without actually owning the font, you can be skull fucked. This is basically evil. That should not be remotely legal. The company got acquired and immediately charged up all of the Foundry Fontworks ones too. That includes indie visual novels, RPG Maker games. Yeah, Fontworks discontinued Leading Edge Type Solution Plan on November 28th for around 60,000 yen. Atlas, Persona 5, Etrian Odyssey, Capcom, Type Moon. All of those devs used it because it was extremely popular, and now the standard plan is $20,500 or 3.2 million yen. And it can only apply to up to 5 applications. Only up to 5. And each app can only have up to 25,000 users. So all of these games, I guarantee, have more than that. Yeah, US-based company Monotype acquired Fontworks in 2023. Oh yeah, Mojimo Game is a one alternative for $34 a year. And doesn't apply to corporations. Mojimo is also managed by Fontworks, so they could just do the same thing to another one. So it's very, very unfortunate, but this is why subscription services are not great, because the ideal end goal is some big company acquires them and then massively ramps up the price when you're dependent on them. Because you have no choice, because your original products are based with that font, so you would have to go back and rip out everything. Potentially redoing all of the alignment of stuff, because remember, fonts are copyrighted material. And yeah, this is another way how game preservation can fail, because if you don't have the font licenses, or the font gets removed from the licensed subscription service, or if the price raises ridiculously, you can't keep the game for sale. You have to take it down. Now, there are hopefully provisions for past projects here, but for new ones, it does make it really annoying. At that point, just make your own font. Yeah, sadly for large companies, that's viable, but for small companies, no, that's a lot of work. Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. There's a font that's 250,000 yen that's almost caused a full pharmaceutical product line recall due to missing license agreements. Yeah, I believe people should make money from the work, but usually most of the egregious pricing is because a greedy corporation somewhere has the license taken from some other company they've acquired or some artist they bought out, and then they massively ramp up the price to profit off of already existing applications of it. That I think is shitty. I don't think there's anything wrong with someone charging like $10, $50, $100. Sure, even more than that if it's a really good font. No problem with that personally. But yearly agreements that are thousands and thousands and thousands is kind of ridiculous. Especially for creative stuff, it just messes everything up. Anyway, it is the outbreak, so make sure you're standing up and stretching. Twist around. Raise each of the knees. And a 1. And a 2. Using the font for your own project, not too bad actually. Most of that comes making sure font works in every situation. But if you control situations, the big issue. Yeah. It's just if there's, say, especially if it's Japanese, there are a lot of characters. That's where the finicky bit comes, because in English it's actually quite easy. But any language with a large character set becomes messed up very quickly. Which is why Japan had such a need for a service like that. Because trying to make however many kanji exist would be hell. Like, okay, wait. How many kanji in a typical font? Chad, if you would like to make a Japanese font rather than a English one, making your own English font is great, especially when the alternative is 20,000 bucks. To make a full Japanese font, there are 21,000 kanji characters and 2,000 commonly used. There are, what, 26 letters in the alphabet? And a couple more symbols. The ASCII character set can fit in a byte. Or 128 characters. Yeah, so as soon as you go beyond English, that's where it becomes pretty messed up pretty quickly. There's a reason kanji talk was popular in Japan over MS DOS for a while. Yeah, I can imagine. That's why a lot of the computing world outside of the West was figuring out how the hell do we make our language easier to use on a computer. Because if you can't use English, a lot of computing means you get left in the dust. Which is why China came up with Pinyin as the writing system for keyboards. Yeah, whereas with English, relatively, with just a few characters, you can use... You know, you have the letters of the alphabet, and then just full stops, space. There's like 30 characters you only really need. Yeah, pictograms get insane. Korean is actually relatively easy because Korea has a connection of symbols for Hangul. So Chinese and Japanese both have a ton of pictograms. But in Hangul there is... how many is it? How many do they have? Where is it? Letter counts. 24 basic jumbo, 14 basic consonants, 10 basic vowels. 51 jumbo total. So Korean is also relatively easy to make fonts for and to use on a computer. Yeah, as soon as kanji get involved, it becomes really, really, really insane. Yeah, Hangul it was designed to be easy to read, wasn't it? Because you may not be able to fully write, but as long as you know the symbols, then it's relatively easy to read. Because everything is letter-based. A lot of kanji is character combinations as well. Yeah, I think a lot of the encodings go towards that. But it's just there's so many of them. I would like to know more about how a bunch of the pictogram stuff works with keyboards, because I imagine a lot is Unicode. Hangul's also designed to emulate the mouse shapes of Korean language. That seems pretty cool. Oh, and they also have romanization as well. Neat. Anyway, that was an interesting little look there. Angles on circles do it for your brain. I think like it's a very nice language to look at. I do quite like how Korean looks. Is there anything else I wanted to show? Oh yeah. I would like to take a look at the game trailers for stuff. What else was there? Because there was the Xbox game show today. What was announced? I have very little idea. No thanks, I did not want to have that. ton of exclusives. World premieres and anniversary hardware. Okay. The Xbox Series X 25 limited edition, and it's drawing inspiration from the original Xbox. Gears of War E-Day and Clockwork Revolution. Clockwork Revolution? Oh, that cool game we saw. Right, one looks a little like Bioshock. Bioshock Infinite Clone Allegation. Okay. It's on Steam too? Aren't they saying it's Xbox exclusive? Oh, is it console exclusive? Games already announced the multi-platform releases will stick to that plan. These are not timed exclusives. Clockwork. Wasn't this already... Yeah, because it still has a Steam release. So in the future, they're going for only on Xbox. Let's see. Okay, Senua Sacrifice, Spyro. I saw that. I talked to Vivi. She had a lot of mixed feelings about it that I'm sure she's talking about on stream. Mainly, Spyro is something that she loves very much. But she doesn't like the flying ones because she feels like it ruins the platforming aspect of it. Which I'd probably agree with. I have Persona 4 remake. There was a Persona 6 announcement as well. It does look like Scooby-Doo from seeing it. Or like Arkham. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. That sounds interesting. Dune Dark Ages expansion. Okay, cool. Vivarium, Join Us, Magician. These all sound very cool though. Oh! It's the translucent Xboxes. Nice. Yep, that is how a rich kid's bedroom looked. Cool. I really like that. I really like that controller. I would actually consider getting one. I am a sucker for translucent plastic, but I hope it's in a limited run that they then get price gouged on. Because I had one of the green transparent controllers as well as one of the white ones. The original. Yeah, that's a win. That looks quite cool. Good job to Microsoft for that one. Because yeah, the original Xbox controllers, I didn't like the Duke. Didn't like the Duke. Pretty much sold that as soon as we got the Xbox. And bought one of the S controllers instead. Because I was not a fan of the Duke. It was too big. Way too big. The mushy D-pad was kind of gross. I really liked the S controller. Was there a practical reason why translucent plastic was stopped? I think it was probably a practical reason, but I think the times just shifted. Yeah, I really liked the S controller. And there was also a white one. It was translucent. Yeah, this one. Translucent plastic is difficult to make. I can believe that. Wow. I did not have the crystal clear one, but I guess I just had the controller then. Neat. It's weaker than typical plastic. Ah, okay, so longevity would be quite bad. Gotcha. Well, I would definitely grab that one. How do they... I'm gonna check the price of this fellow. Let's see. Are you egregious? How ridiculous are you? The page you requested cannot be found. Okay. Bravo, Microsoft! Bravo! Xbox 25th anniversary. You could just leave like a waiting page up or something, man. Like, you have the blog post already. It's an officially announced price. There's no official, like, okay, because if I go to there is a blog post. In select markets is a limited edition collection. God damn it. In November. Alright. Generally, don't get the point of continuing consoles they historically have anymore. Don't get the whole exclusivity thing at this point. Or just special PCs with specialized OS. Just toss Linux Windows in the box and call it good. Okay, consider that they want money, and someone that buys their console is more likely to give specifically them money. Usually, that's kind of it nowadays. The benefit of a console is meant to be that you can write it for that platform specifically and know that it should run the same on every single one. And it's still a benefit, but it does become a little less insane when all of them are now x86 PCs, but they're still consistent hardware with them. And yeah, the back and forth is because as soon as they try to open it up, they get worried about their console business completely dying. So don't blame them for going back to exclusives because, well, without the hardware business, it means less people are likely to give them money for subscriptions. People are less likely to give them money in forms of specifically for their console. Yeah, the console itself is the loss leader. They usually don't make a profit on a console unless they're like very late into the cycle. Tales from First Party Studios. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Okay, how's Call of Duty 4? Wait, is this Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare after Modern Warfare 3? But a remake of because there never was a Modern Warfare 4 originally, it was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I'm getting confused because this is a remake, but no, this is a new. Modern Warfare reboot series, the second one, the fourth in that series. Okay. Oh, it's North Korea. 우리 조선 반도는 질서정연하고 강력하다. 남부 차단 구역에서 발생했던 산업 사고는 I actually didn't expect them to depict a real war zone, well, not really a war zone, but a real two-party conflict again, because they've kind of all, Battlefield and Call of Duty, gone towards the more politically safe terrorist, contractors. There's been very little in the way of this country and that country. So I do give them points for having something that takes a little more courage as a mainstream developer to depict. Yeah, but then again, they can't depict China directly. North Korea seems like an acceptable target if they are going to do one. It's going to sell very poorly in North Korea. They've lost one copy. Yeah, private military conscious, that's the one, sorry, I forgot the time, thank you. PMCs have been used as a stand-in for most of the recent conflicts in a lot of these war battlefield games.
Okay, I'm gonna head downstairs real quick. See if there's any weapons or gear laying around.
I mean, it looks okay. It's interesting. They got the mandatory night vision mission because that one Modern Warfare thing made people go, oh my god, that's so cool, put it in everything. This kind of looks like a body cam footage, I guess because of that trend being cool. I guess. It's Call of Duty. Wait, wasn't this... Was this... This looks familiar.
You good? Yep. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Let me get some ammo. Yep.
Oh, it looks kind of like one of the battlefield areas there. Nope. It looks like Call of Duty. It looks okay. Yeah, Black Ops 7 was not good. Clockwork Revolution, I am really excited for this one. This one looked really good last time I saw it. Glad it's still coming to PC.
It's my kind of night.
I can never escape Australianish accents, can I?
Arms are ringing. Bullets are flying.
What you do that for?
My fingers slip.
Them or Cockney?
Every copper in the tangle is on my tail.
That does sound more Australian than...
There we go.
Oh, they probably got another Kiwi to do it. In the same way that they had Butcher from The Boys do the most exaggerated British accent, but it still just sounded like a Kiwi.
Come to order.
Piss off! Let me introduce you to some of my esteemed colleagues.
Boy.
Even my schemes have schemes.
Me, I prefer to make it up as I go.
Morgan! Oh, you'll have better
His name's Nazim? Nazim? I'm glad there's an M at the end of that. This
through without me.
Everyone knows you're easy pickings for someone with any sand. Then give my regards to the Sandman. Cheap.
Is that... Wait, Erasmus? Wasn't that TF2? No, that's Merasmus.
Rubbish.
A corpse in hand is worth two in the grave, as they say.
Wait, wasn't that a Gmod horror map sound effect? Yeah, that is. I hate pattern recognition.
A corpse in hand is worth two in the grave, as they say.
Hazel.
Look at the bloody airships. We're not here for you.
Not here for me! I'm Anne fucking Darrow!
Time to lay our hands to mischief.
We've been preparing to rob Griswick's vault for months now.
I guess it is
Put
just
in
a
the
stock sound
heist
effect.
tonight, yeah? Morgan, get to that crane to lower the ship.
Greetings. I am the Miracle
I like the
Industries
design of stuff.
auto-loading crane. If you have the authority, I
Yeah,
am at
so
your
it's quite
service.
nice.
What happens if I fired a few holes in you?
It's a very
The lift is now unlocked.
realistic but stylized towards more of a Fable appearance. I can see a lot of the comparisons towards Bioshock.
How sad. You were all doing so well.
Yeah, Dishonored.
Do you expect us to go quietly?
Well, I certainly don't expect any trouble from some of Avalon's most disposable
It's called
citizens.
Avalon.
Hello, frightened human. I can get you out of this.
Okay, I like the little drone. That's cute. Okay, the drone's dead.
You've just jumped about 25 years back in
Thank
time.
God.
This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
But now there's time travel, and I'm immediately like, oh, god damn. I mean, it's clockwork, but I kind of was hoping it was steampunk and not like clock as in time travel. Oh. Again, nothing against the devs. This looks fantastic, but I don't like time travel stories. They're usually very hard to do well.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices. But I just found a way
I'll
to
still
control
give it a
the
chance.
past. Change who's in control. Make things unfair in our favour. Brought you a little toy with a big mouth.
What a proper little villain.
A better villain than you'll ever be, you decrepit old soak.
The It looks fantastic. It's a very cool premise.
It's different how they do ya. The ways they stick it to ya.
Just time travel is so
Downstairs, well, they're all gonna screw you in the end.
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future. But this time, we've a chance to steal it. What more can an honest thief ask for?
Well, they're all going to screw you in the end.
cute. Optimistic. But why are they gonna be time travel? Why is it always time travel? Doing Docker's Revelations. Okay, cool. I'm excited for what this is. Let's see.
Our flock has been led astray by your acts of defiance. Argent and the war trembles in the wake of your actions. They follow you now.
The council has chosen. Beneath this chamber,
Quality has gone down.
be your tomb. This place is your pain given shape.
I mean, it's a new impact game. It looks fantastic.
Holds many secrets. Only a cleansed soul may leave. I am not your enemy. I am your way out.
I genuinely really liked Doom Dark Ages. I mean, the kind of rhythm game nature of the different weapons we need to use, rather than for tons of health pickups. I thought that was I did really like it. Yeah, it was a great blend of stuff that you usually expect to see in Texas.
Have you not found peace? The demons, they have retreated.
Holy fuck, I saw gyrated Skeletor from that. Okay, if you see, it still have the shield, but it's a little wonkier. There's Summer, the hottest new romance movie. Okay, they still have the retro levels, but that didn't throw me for a loop.
The Slayer is alive, and we're going to find him.
Hold on, was that the cancelled Doom 4?
The Slayer is alive, and we're going to find him.
What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, now I'm actually really interested, because that looks a lot like the cancelled Doom 4. Yeah, they're going for a similar vibe. This one's the single-shot shotgun rather than the double barrel. Doom 64 isn't supposed to be Doom 4? No, that one's a different one. I still haven't played Doom 64, but I would like to, as I've heard very good things. So yeah, where was the other bits downstairs? Okay, this is just a fan video. But yeah, it does look a lot like the cancel one. Okay, neat. I'm optimistic for that. Cool. Doom Dark Ages Revelations looks nice. Fable. Next February, okay. Fable games have always felt kind of like a little wasted potential to me. I
Do I remember the moment my powers came in?
haven't really engaged with them that well.
Well, I was being crushed to death with seawater and mud and
Well, them seems
manure
more serious in time.
whilst holding onto my sister's hand. I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood. Until I lost her grip. But she stayed away. Does stick in the memory a bit, yeah.
Plenty arms in the way, God damn it.
I know why you're here. You want to talk about them.
It does look a lot more serious.
Real heroes.
You ever seen a legend in the flesh?
All that power. How do they use it? Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
Look what the guild shut out.
A real hero knows how to wield power. Don't waste time on trivialities.
You're back. And dressed like a twat.
Got more important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
Well, I was just
Sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse? Remorse is for the guilty. Look,
I don't know how to feel about this.
Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it. Albion.
I mean, it could be good.
Doesn't need heroes.
Don't.
It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
I don't know.
And that hero.
It doesn't look bad.
Is me.
She doesn't look like a flying hero. But it's very, very serious. I wonder if they're going for more of a serious look because people didn't react well to the initial silly stuff. Even though Fable has always been very silly from what I remember of it. Especially art style wise, it was a lot more of the original. Yeah, it's like the original Fable was very cartoony and silly, and that extends on to Fable 2 and 3. So I'm not particularly a Fable fan, so I can't really comment on whether or not it's still going to be good, but it does confuse me at least a little bit. Like, it looks okay, but I'm not sure if I'm really that invested. People want silly, they also want a very silly, natural, hotter scrimdark. Fair enough. I think a lot of games are going more towards this very serious, super grungy, dark fantasy look. So having something be unserious and silly, I feel like there's a nice change of pace, so it'd be unfortunate if they went all the way back. Gears War E-Day. Didn't realize they were still going. I remember Gears War 3. Kind of forgot there was stuff after that.
Emergency broadcast system. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
This is a prequel. Oh, Emergence Day, right.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
There's Mr. Phoenix.
There should be more guns in the trunk.
Here, strap these
Oh, he's
on.
so tiny now.
This isn't enough. We should still head to the police station. We're gonna have more firepower there.
Right. Yeah. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay.
The club's 2 blocks down, buddy.
Watch for civilians. Get inside now.
It's one of those tiny words, okay? I mean, it's interesting. People like Gears of War. This is a way where they don't go past the end of the story. It's interesting. Am I crazy, or does it look like his head is way too big? Like, does he look like he has a Roblox head? Because it was always like that. Yeah, but his head was always like that, but he had a giant fucking suit. So proportionally, it made sense. Without that, it feels different. Because here he's like, I'm a big muscle man. He's growing into it. Well, it's a single-player shooting game. There's been less and less of these over the years, so I'm fine with it. I've always liked Gears of War. At least the first couple of ones.
Get moving.
Let me see what I can do.
I'm at the pan safe. I need backup. These things are all over me.
More tremors.
Any gears out there? Anyone that can hear this?
The one guy said, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, okay, they have more realistic, I suppose you'd say, cover choices of scrambling against a wall like that rather than just roadie running. And waist high cover. So that's neat. Turn Gears of War into limbo now. How low can you go?
All right.
Yeah, it
That
makes a
gear
little more
said they're
sense
stuck in
cover-wise,
the
not
pay
just
safe. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
That looks okay. I'm cautiously optimistic towards that one. Halo Campaign Evolved, didn't they already? I feel like that was on the 360. What is... Trainer Mission... What? It's a remake of the remake. Okay. But didn't they already do it? No, they made a remaster of the remake for the Master Chief Collection. And now this is a remake of the remake on Unreal Engine 5? Okay. Okay.
You've heard the story. Halo, the Chief, stuff of legends. But that's not the story I'm telling today.
Well, this looks more like a Team Blur cinematic
This
rather than Endgame.
You haven't heard. I've started.
And Blur always does really good stuff.
Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed.
Yeah, the vegetation is cool. Can't see shit inside the Covenant ships, though.
Now you ready to get to it? You serve long enough, you learn to read a battlefield. This place...
Is it called? It would be suicide if they didn't have co-op.
And trust
They have
me,
to.
I know freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. The thing with simple jobs is, they always get complicated. The plans change. Odds get worse. My advice, bring a Spartan.
Okay, so you live with Johnson. The new missions. Cool. I mean, it looks good. But it doesn't feel... Isn't the music? Is that what's missing? Yeah, the music feels insanely generic.
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type? No.
They're having the humor in it, but it seems kind of in line with the other ones. Some people will say like millennial Reddit humor, but I think they do an okay job there. But yeah, I think the biggest thing with remakes for me is Inside the Covenant ships feels very hard to see. Like there was a problem with the original remake as well. The visibility is just kind of... It's like the modern version of looking at System Shock 1. In terms of readability, it feels kind of like System Shock 1. Where there's just so much bullshit in front of you. You go, oh. It's not bad, but it's just hard to read. This seems fine. But I mean, I like that there's more saturation to the colors. I like that it's very vibrant. There might be a little bit that's too much shiny vibrant, probably because they want to save ray tracing. Which is fine, but... I hope it's good. Minecraft Dungeons 2. I'm sure Minecraft Dungeons 2 is good. Snow, I've heard good things about Snow. Spyro? I watched Vivi complain about this morning. State of Decay 3. It's State of Decay 3. Bad Magpie. That sounds interesting. I'm in. Goose shut the fuck up. Well, this poor little guy. He's got no wing and you're here saying, ah, goose slap. Oh, thank God it's on PC. Oh, thank God. Sorry, Goose Gem. That's more like it. That's more like it. I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm going to put that in my... Where is it? Fun about UK government? Well, that's a magpie, you know, like, eh. And again, out of all the things to spend taxes on, Cube Magpie game is fun. I would much prefer funding be spent on the arts than like, we're giving $50 million to some guy's yacht. Another $3 million in payment for all the flights we take to those retreats. No, I'm like a couple. Just give some money to game developers, movies. Fun about UK governments have Pettering funded it. What? I mean, that's every government. Let's be real. Plus, you can say the same thing about, like, the road. A lot of them are run by assholes. And I'd rather the money is there. I would rather it get spent on this. Castlevania, Belmont's Curse. Now this I'm actually really interested in.
Dracula's castle is just ahead. I have come here to destroy you, just like my father, mother, and their allies before me.
Ooh. Okay, very cool stylized 2.5D.
No one believed me when I said the newest Belmont would be a girl.
I'm calling it. There's gonna be a bunch of people on Twitter complaining. Even though there wasn't she already a character in another Castlevania like 20, 30 years ago? They already are complaining?
God has given you another chance,
Oh.
Rosa. You must use it wisely.
There's always
to
some
better
check on
control
Twitter
your
saying
curse
some
and
shit to
strengthen
Geneva.
yourself.
You are no more than an irritating thing. What makes you
They
think
got the
you
chicken
can
in the
stop me
walls.
this time?
They got the candelabras you knock down for bits.
I've always wanted
I think
a
it looks a
pet
little
Belmont.
busy environmentally.
Stupid girl. I will show you what hell is.
But I do like it.
I am Rose Belmont, and I will hunt the night.
Oh, it's you. Ooh, a turbo. Neat. It's on PC. Okay, cool. This one looks very good. I'm gonna put that on my list. But Castlevania Belmont's Curse, that looks really good. You honestly prefer film protagonists that look cooler a lot of the time? I think it's whatever the developer wanted to make. As long as they wanted to make it, generally it's fine by me. Because I mean, I don't really complain when I have to play as a guy. I don't complain when I have to play as a woman. I can relate to both. Like, I'm kind of not in the camp where it matters that much. It's like when I'm reading a book about, say, Aragon, I'm not like, what the fuck, I'm not a dragon. I'm not a teenage boy that can speak to a dragon. Why is the character not like me? I'm like, oh, it's Aragon, dragons and some shit. Crazy Taxi. Neat. Join us. Oh, that's a game. I thought that was like a sign-up page. Okay. Join us.
You're ready for the challenge and the reward of opening your very own cult.
Okay, strange concept.
You'll be going to beautiful Bedford County, USA, teaming with locals waiting to join our family.
You scare me? You don't scare me.
This could be interesting, or it could be
random person on the street. You want a trophy?
Even if they
just a
don't
bunch
know
of
yet.
acid. Okay, I feel like this is probably a real game.
Build a cult, and I will shield you from the apocalypse. Join us. Join us.
Oh my god, hey, it's Utah, yeah. It doesn't look that unique. Yeah, very Goatson kind of humor and style. I'm not super excited, but if it turns out to be good, then cool. Magician's the Devil's Deal. That looks like that fella from Arcane.
Ladies and gentlemen, admirers of the mysteries of magic. Take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises, for our next act is about to begin. Are you sitting comfortably?
No, these seats are very bad.
To witness feats both mystifying and illuminating? Watch closely then, and let the shadows tell their story. Behold, the famous Jacob Menturo, stage magician extraordinaire. So brilliant were his tricks, it cast 5 long shadows behind him. They called themselves Masters. Through a deal with the devil, the Masters sought yet more power. Their deal demanded a sacrifice, and in the darkness, they chose Jacob. Jacob was trapped in eternal torment, but the devil had other plans. He pulled Jacob from his infernal nightmare and offered a new deal. Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if he can. Oops. That's your cue. Run.
It doesn't look bad. I'm interested. Very funny. Yeah, there are a lot of Bioshock style games coming out recently. I wonder if a bunch of the teams that got either laid off or redistributed have been collecting them again. Uppercut Games and Focus Entertainment. Okay. That looks... I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that looks good. People are gonna want to fuck the devil. They're definitely gonna want to fuck the devil. That's a very, like, fuckable devil character for women on Twitter. Metro 2039, hell yeah. Still need to play the other ones first. Persona 6, I've seen that trailer. There's nothing to it, but I mean, people like Persona. It does look a lot like Scooby-Doo, the movie. Persona 4 Revival. Ah! Resonance of Playtale Legacy. I remember thinking they look kind of cool, but she looks kind of like Prince of Persia. Valor Mortis. Valor Mortis?
What would you give for victory?
Your life? The lives of your sons?
The line between victory and defeat is thin. What if you had
And lots of
within you
bulging
power,
and decay and
terrible and divine,
sickness.
to destroy your enemies, break their will?
Just a version of the Napoleonic Wars, it says.
Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it?
I like the designs. This is very cool. It seems sharp. Like, this is very readable.
If
Thank God for the French making the uniform so great against the background.
Once you sacrifice everything.
Yeah, I think we've seen this a couple years ago on either Game Awards or Game Fest. So I'm glad there's more of it.
For your country. For your empire.
September of this year.
For your emperor.
Vincent Cassel as Napoleon. Cool. So you actually are going against Napoleon. You play as a William. Neat. That also looks quite good. I'm looking forward to that one. September, that one is. Vivarium. Anime-inspired adventure. Oh, Serenity Forge is a decent publisher.
Some years have a color to them. A haze that seems to fill the whole world. In its glow, you discover wonderful new places. Dear friends you always needed. And golden moments which linger on the warm breeze.
It looks like a Lupin.
As you live your days as dreams.
I am also quite interested. Very cute. I really like that. Where the winds meet. Okay, it's now on Xbox. Okay. Wolong 2. Age of Empires 4. Elder Scrolls Online. Fallout 76 again. Flight Sim. Sea of Thieves. Man, they really like tied Rare to the radiator. This season 20? Let them make Banjo-Kazooie. I know it's kind of like Japanese soldier fighting the war 30 years after it's ended, but let them make Banjo-Kazooie. Come on. It's the last season of Sea of Thieves? Okay, so releasing custom content for the final one. Yeah, they probably aren't actually the original devs there anymore, but still. It's a money printer. Yeah, but I can't blame him. Rare the issue? Well, I can see. Vampire the Masquerade, Eternal Whispers. I haven't seen that one. Have they massacred our boy again?
That night, you died. That night, you became one of us. Many were destroyed. You were not. Staked through the heart, buried alive, abandoned in the deepest hollow of the Temple of Eternal Whispers.
Oh, the CRPG. Okay. The last few Vampire Masquerades were first person. Bedpost and benches. It could be decent, but it seems like they don't have much voice acting. I can see a very big amount of the whatchamacallit, Disco Elysium influence. Yeah, I gotta reply to something. This one looks good. Hold on. That one looks good. I gotta reply to something on Discord. Say thanks that it doesn't come through what I'm talking about because I gotta reply to people on Discord. I'm tapping to someone on Discord. If the is the I'll put the music back because it's currently an ad break, so make sure you'll stand up and stretch. Up you go, chat, up you go. I'm just waiting to see replies for stuff. Lean to the side. Twist around. Oh god, I got a bit of a headache. Shit, I might take some ibuprofen. Oh dear. 1 second. I'll just go ahead and splash some on my face too. Sorry, chat, just responding to some stuff. Thank you for waiting patiently. I'm still just waiting. Ah. Hello. Welcome back in. Sorry, a little bit of stress there. Just try to mental reset. I just flashed over my face, and I am back. Hello. Since we've taken a little bit of time for that unfortunate BRB screen, let's get started with the daily crossword puzzles. No, I'm not feeling that great, so I might have to take the next couple of days off. I also have a business trip. I can feel the stress levels kind of rising a little bit. So, I unfortunately might have to take a couple more days off than I intended to. Because right now I want to strangle someone. But everything is okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just being a grumpy guts. So without further ado, let's get started with Waddle. Is everything alright? Well, it was another stress of worrying my sister was dead. Because she was, she's gone now. It's okay. As in from the location, because she was in the Philippines when I woke up to the news of massive fucking earthquake and tsunami. So that scared the fuck out of me this morning. Thankfully, she is okay, Peanut's okay, and she's back in Australia. Yeah, it was really, I hope everyone's okay. I checked on a few people I know that are in the Philippines, and they've all said that they're okay. But there was quite a few buildings that collapsed, including a Jollibee. This is magnitude 8? Oh, fuck. 32 people are already dead. Oh, there's 10 people every hour. Oh. That's quite horrific. Yeah, this is when I saw this morning that made me panic and have to check if my sister was okay. God. Yeah, she was on the plane, so she's all good. Yeah, I hope everyone's safe. That was a bit of a stress to wake up to. Where were we? Ahem. Scene change. Welcome to the section affectionately as Grandma's Crossword Puzzles, where I go through and play all the daily dolls. That's right, Wordle, Scrandle, Gamedle, etc. Remember, as a streamer, it is my duty to try and not cheat by looking at chat. However, I may accidentally do so. So please, play along. Let's get started with Wordle. How about... what's a relevant one for today? Played Xbox and Halo and Fable. That's one. F and A. How about laugh? Nope, there's no F and a laugh, I'm silly. Draft. Daft? BAFTA. Oh, there's no B. Kafir. That's the weird yoga-y stuff that make me feel kind of sick. AFI? Puffy, Gaffy, Taffy. Gafit? Affit? Vaffit? Zaffit? Naffit, Maffit, Jaffit, Paffit. I actually have no idea what goes AFI. Wafer? But no. Affy? Affluent? Affy? Affeet? Daffit? Caffit? Vaff? What the hell? Waffis? Waffit? Maffit? The only word it could be is Mafia, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, there's no other word that can be. Connections. Invisible, Mohawk, Island, Punch, Delta, Coconut, Elephant, Volleyball, Peninsula, Pate or Pate. Sea Urchin, Melon, Omega, Isthmus, Dome, and Runnin'. The melon, the coconut, the dome. Euphemisms for head. Imagery for your head. Like knocked in the coconut, the melon, the dome. Your punch, your mohawk, your invisible, your volleyball, your elephant, your delta, your sea urchin, your pate, peninsula, omega, isthmus, run, isthmus? It is one away. Okay. Not sure what else it could be. So evaluating other options. Omega and delta, Greek. There's the Omega Man for the original vampire story one that I Am Legend was based off of. I think. Peninsula is part of a landmass, kind of like an island, as well as a delta for water-based land and ocean formation. Maybe a isthmus? Haha! Landfall by water. Volleyball, elephant, coconut, invisible, melon, sea urchin, pate, mohawk, omega, punch, dome, running. Cool runnings? Javik kebab city. Let's see, volleyball is jumping, it's a sport, it's beach related, sandy. And spikes. Mohawks have spikes, volleyball has spikes, sea urchins have spikes. What else is spikes? Melon, running, dome, punch. Spiked punch. That means there was the coconut, the melon, the dome. And there's running, invisible, the running man, invisible man, omega man, elephant man. Got him. I was right, it was a mega man. Pate, coconut, dome, and melon. I haven't heard pate used that way, but yeah, the Omega Man was the original I Am Legend, where there were the weird zombie vampire things, but they retained full intelligence, which is what made the moral of the story be, hang on, this guy thinks he's saving the planet as lost and alive and is justified, but really he's killing another intelligent life form that has their own society, and they see him as the monster because he is essentially Dracula, one of a kind, sneaking into their places at night to kill them. Whereas I Am Legend took all that away because the Hollywood executives didn't think the audiences would get it. And so they instead made them mostly completely brainless. It was still a cool adaptation, but yeah. Many crossword. What's telling me attempt to explain a long, drawn-out description? A story? Back in style. In vogue? Trend? Remnants in a recently used fire pit. Ember. Ashes. Sheds tears. Cries. Alanine of adoption. Orangutan. Take car from the dead. Great meme something. Moment to purge social media of brain rot. The great memes. What? Thin air, so to speak. Colombian food cart dish. Green and fuzzy as a rock. Mossy. Takes a card from the deck. Well, you draw a card. I draw 2 new cards from my deck. That's gonna be draws. Then sheds tears. Weeps. Gary weeps. Animal name adoption is a soy. Then air, so to speak. Hot air? Colombian food cart dish. I'm not that familiar. Well, someone makes sense for saying a long drawn description. A dream? Came to me in a dream? And there was, you were there, and you were there, and then I was walking around, and it was my feet which were getting dragged around. Back in style. Retro? No. Maybe? Is retro means it's in style? I suppose so. It's more like a positive word for it. I rep. Great meme reset? Is it reset? Great. I imagine to get rid of brain rot, you'd be resetting a movement. Animal stray. Ha. Dream retro, ashes weep stray. Draws reset. Ether. Okay, ether. Alright. Arepa. I want to see what arepa is. Arepa, Colombia. Oh shit, that looks good. Is that a cheese stuffed like little pancake flatbread? Oh my god, that looks good. I would like some Colombian food now. When's your last eat? Around lunchtime. I've been feeling a little sick. And like stressed, probably. Where was I? Let's do strange. Maybe for Spanish class ones? Oh, they do look really good. Let's see. Pun. No. Cup. No. Pezza. Maka. Storm. Rims. Playtime. A fib. I have no idea. Cod? Dice. Oh, cards. Gotcha. Alright, cards, dice, Monopoly, Twiddly Dinks, mages, pines, slide, chips. Okay, regular gambling. I'm not feeling good. My voice sounds kind of far away. Is that a blood pressure thing? I feel very weak. My head's slightly spin. It's not bad, but it does not feel great. I think I'm okay. Hang on, I just stand up and move around a little bit. I don't want to close off stream though. I mean, I do have some snacks here. I'm probably just maybe a little hungry. I'm sure I'm fine. Don't worry, don't worry. Sorry to worry. Don't worry. I'll just have a quick little snack. I wouldn't. No, I haven't had dinner. I don't feel very hungry. And I can should still eat anyway. There's like a weird plasticky aftertaste to food. Do you have King's birthday today? Yeah, it does mean I didn't get to have grocery shopping because everything was closed. Because I was meant to get groceries today, and then it's like, oh wait, shit, the king. Apparently here, that means everything closes. I'm used to not really caring about the king or queen birthday, so a little bit of a shock. Actually is the king's birthday. Select a day on which the birthday is officially celebrated in this country. This does not correspond to the date of my actual birth. Okay, so when is it now? Australia, we celebrate it. No firm rule to determine the date, so just the second Monday in June, except Western Australia and Queensland. Okay. Yeah, the real king's birthday is apparently November. Well, happy birthday to him. I may not particularly care about the king, but his portrait was very cool, so I can at least respect this one. Because this is an insane fucking portrait for a king to actually approve of himself. Like, that is an objectively fucking ridiculous portrait. Really cool. But does look like it belongs in a decaying Dark Souls world. Previous king painting. I'd like to actually see the official... It was George, right? It was George. Okay, these are the lost king's portraits. Which are very, very different. Holy shit. That is a big break in tradition. Was this a critic of him? No, this is the official guide to make the portraits of him. I imagine there might be quite a lot of criticism in this. Because it does look like a decaying society and a king that is tinged in blood and flames. But so with a butterfly on the shoulder, which is sick as fuck. Objectively, this is a really fucking cool painting. It is so different to every other king's painting. That's nuts. And I will say happy birthday to King Charles, even if I don't usually respect the monarchy, because the proof in this painting is really cool. I mean, this might be the best and most surviving painting solely because it is insane. Brothers and nonce? Oh yeah, that reminds me, Vivi didn't realize what nonce meant. She thought it just meant idiot. So she called a guy a nonce from a game. And then all the chat went, huh? Doesn't that she's been using nonce wrong her whole life? Which is fair, because apparently in the US they flipped the definition. Apparently American people believe that ponce is, like, pedo. What does nonce mean? Pedophile. Usually a criminal. No, nonce does not mean idiot. I've used it incorrectly before and I went, wait a minute, oh fuck. Yeah, it's like champ. Yeah, dunce's idiot. And unfortunately, yes, cryptography does have nonces. That is something they use as a small little cryptographic piece of data. And it does make it a little confusing when you have to say it out loud. Oh, wait. I've had a bunch of the Bouillon mix. Just peanuts and stuff. At what point does the meaning of a word change? When it's used for a long time to mean that way. Slang can become the official meaning. I'm not an etymologist. But a lot of time the meaning of words changes. It just takes a long time. A lot of stuff about the English language is that it's taken from tons of other languages over time, and then they reassess all of the meanings and what words they want to take. Let's see. Games? Ear. No. Pines. Damn it. Pine. Slalala tiles. Aha. Boards. Token? Tokens? Aha. Game night. That's the Svengram. Spinner. Ta-da! Even dying of lack of food. I'm doing pretty okay, it seems. Just hang on, ready to send me something. Okay, this does actually look pretty good. Chat, okay, just quick little, what do you think? What do you think of this? I got a cool thing I can show you. Ready? The wonderful artist has got this with the little animations on it. I think something like this would be good. This is the first little draft of it. Things are still subject to change. Break-ins is spelled? Yeah. The animations is so cute. Is one for stretch break? Yes, there are the stretch break animations are also in the works. I'm like, yeah, this is good. And I believe I can also do like loop it over. Again. You can loop it. And then you can say show a transition slide up and hide transition slide down. So you can do like this and that. I think like scaling can always be adjusted a little bit. I am wondering if it's good to have it this size or if maybe a little smaller. As well as like font choices and stuff, but I mean I think it looks quite good. Use some easing around. Oh, that's just the basic OBS ones. It is very, very cute though. I think Reddy's doing a great job. Is Break an inside joke? No. But I'll write that into Reddy. Hang on. Great job with this dropped idea. Just gonna play around with layout and scaling. Small typo. And did the text look a little stuttery? Again. How's the text look for you guys? Is text baked in? Yeah, I'm not sure how I would do the infinite scrolling stuff otherwise. I'm not sure if that had to be rendered in. I feel like I probably could do something in OBS with the text scroll. Potentially. But we'll evaluate if I can do custom text with OBS scrolling and popping up on the blank box. Like design wise, I like it. I'm like, there's a little bit of empty space, so I'm wondering what else can go in there. Because I really like it as a concept. Like scale wise, if I do like that. Because I feel like the bar feels too wide. This is like then cutting off the animation at the bottom of the screen. This is like not bad in terms of that size. What do you think? Says lower from the frame rate. Yeah, well, the authenticity of being the news broadcast doesn't matter to me. I think having it be smooth scrolling is a good idea. I'm wondering, like, size-wise. I think Reddy is doing a great job. the animation was set on the same plane as the bottom of the ticker, so it could be on the bottom without cutting anything off. Okay, hang on. I think I have an idea of what you're saying. So you do like that, and then that like this. So hang on. That. I'm wondering. This perfect. Don't worry, I know about the typo. I know. The text you mean should be slower. Do I mean the text should be slower? No, I feel like the have your text on button let this one interface with. Yep, don't worry. That's just a random thing. But for this one, has a bit of hair cut off. Oh yeah, that's just because I'm doing this as a hacky way to do it. And I'm wondering if I was able to put this one above. Can I? There we go. What about that? Instead of off the side, like on top of the bar. I think that could be quite good. Yeah, I think like on top of the bar like this is a good idea. Because like to the side, there's the side, and there's here. And move the snack time. Yeah, I can move the text to the left a little bit. We need a different color on the snack time? Possibly. Yeah, I feel like something like this would be good. Also think having the animation appear on top looks good. Do you mind exporting the separate GIFs and ticker so I can play around with layout and get back to you on that? Very neat. Also, it's the outbreak. Don't worry, this is already, I'm considering a stream where I'm very out of it and not doing too great. So if I can play around with some work stuff, then hell yeah. If I accept it as a lost stream, then maybe something good comes out of it. I'll stand up and stretch. Still is a good idea to do that. Raise the knees. And knees. Ow. Back up I go. Ugh. Ugh, I feel very not fantastic. Now where was I? Let's get started with a bundle, I believe it is. Pausing music. I go into ba-da 2010 160 million Easy Pod 2 Pop and Soul. This does sound very like stomp clap. Like, is it I can make your hands clap? No. What? Okay, that stop, it sounds familiar, but the next half does not sound familiar at all. Dun dun dun, that sounds like Michael Bublé suddenly. Next. Oh, is it that look in your eyes? Or did it but dump a do? Do. I think I wanna bury you. Grandma's, that's the one. Dimension Marriage, I hate you might be listening. I think I want to Minecraft you. HR has responded that they still consider that a death threat. Now was after his a closed hush. Ta-da! Anyways, that's the horse enclosed. Score 1. Perfect. If time place reminds you of Halloween music, pop on the radio while you do some stuff. You might find some bad songs, you might find some okay songs, and occasionally there's some very good songs. It's fun to have stuff to relate to people with and the club. Or just with friends, you go, hey, I know this one, this is great. That's a cute little moment. It's 7 walls. Can I move him permanently, ask him for a friend? Aww. That's a score at 2. Check what Vivio's doing. She's by Inspire. Good for her. Oh, glad she got shown though with the new announcements in the Game Awards stuff. Let's see, 17. 20. What's maximum score today? 24? That's 22. It's 23. Like, yeah, more going this way. Down here, maybe. Because the cherries, like, you've moved these ones down to this bit. That's 14, and then you can go like that. And that's 24. There we go. Wonderful. Music listening on your own instrumental, lyrics on how to concentrate. And while you travel or go for a walk is a good time too. If you want to find new music. Because you can stare at the birds and the trees and you still have a song in the background. That's quite nice. I did see the post today that was like, every time you age another year, that part of your soul dies unless you tend to it past the age of 20. I'm like, okay, that sounds needlessly pessimistic. But then again, no, it kind of is true. If you don't nurture yourself and the things you like doing, then over time you will just have to take on more life responsibilities that pull you away from the stuff you like. So it is important to still go out and try new things and still actually put time into your hobbies, because life happens. And if you just go about the motions, you're gonna be fucking exhausted. And then that kills your soul more and more. So I'm like, even if I feel I still try and make sure I read every day. I gotta get back into the sewing stuff. That's another part I'm annoyed about, because I feel like I'm not spending enough time on that, which I was really excited for. But you keep trying. You keep that little fire alive. Throw some fucking bark on it. And drinking a beer is like pouring gasoline. Keep that fire alive. What was it playing? Game though. Ta-da! Oh, I'm very sleepy. That's okay. Cover eye. Undermere. River Heel. Kentmere. King Quest. Fuck. Rydell? Dungeon Glill? Avowed? No. The River Gilpin? St. John's Wood. Oh, Alchemist. Potion Seller. Potion Craft. Witch. The Witch's House? Yeah. Could be adventure? Alba, a wildlife adventure? Strange horticulture. Oh. That seems cool. Oh. Hollow Knight. I think. Yes, okay. Almost went R in the Blind Forest for a second. This, oh, Lady from Stella Blade, maybe. Eve? That's the one, because they announced the next one to come out. It's amazing, like, it was a hot design, but yeah, the gameplay after that demo, because we finished, like, all the boss in it, it seemed okay. But just didn't really have much to keep me genuinely interested. I hope the sequel goes well. Mascot, sequel, one-liners. Gex? Just fucking Gex. X3, deep cover gecko. These are the air and the marketing of the sequel of Stellar Blade. That's, well, it's a Korean company, right? Korea really, really loves just AI everything. Then again, a lot of Korean society seems very rough. Let's see, let's go Left 4 Dead. Yeah, like, that's my issue with Stellar Blade, is the first design was just kind of, like, it's horny, but it doesn't have a true pervert behind it. Like, it's lots of sex, no sexy. If that makes sense. Bayonetta, peak sexy. Bayonetta is fantastic. 2B as well. Eve, I'm like, yeah, she's, like, I like the sex to it, but I don't feel... My heart doesn't cry out for it. Creating a land to be sexy, that's kind of, yeah, what a lot of the Korean stuff feels like. It's very sterile. There's plenty of good things, especially like there are absolutely Korean creators that do a great job with sexiness and stuff, to be clear. And there are tons of perverts. But a lot of like the corporate-y stuff is a sanitized image that you go like, well, the Zelma's hero seems kind of cool, but then, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same. My heartstrings don't feel moved. Sorry, misappropriating some idioms there. My heartstrings aren't being tugged, my heart is not being moved. That is a good way to describe what corporate section is? I suppose so. Shooter, first person, not horror, not survival, after 2009. There's a million things this could be, so I'm trying to narrow down. It can't be within the last 5 years, so maybe towards the end. So let's go for Doom Dark Ages. Is that horror? It does count as horror, but that means it possibly is sci-fi or fantasy. And it is this year, okay. First person, no single player, multiplayer, no horror, possibly fantasy or sci-fi. I'm gonna say marathon then. Nailed it. Ta-da! But yeah, like, where were we? Eve from Stellar Blade. She looks good. There is sex in the design, there is a whole bunch of materials that change textures, there is shininess to it, there's latex, there's regular fabric, there's gold accents. Objectively, she's a beautiful woman, but I don't feel much past. I feel like I need to know the character, and she just felt too blank of a slate. Yeah, I don't really feel much with it. I think the suit was cool. It was sex, but yeah. Yeah, the personality of Bayonetta from the get-go has so much personality and is ridiculously sexy. And that is while being like, a lot of people criticize this, like, oh, there's so many fetishes to it. Yeah, that's what gives it the hot. Bayonetta has such a great personality, and also, yeah, a haha personality. Truby as well, I think I need to play more Nier Automata, but from what I've seen, she is an actual character. And there's also A2 and 9S. Was it A2 or is it 2A? A2, okay. Yeah, A2 from Nia. Yeah, this is a similar case of very revealing clothing and latex and shiny and rubber and... But there is character to it. It feels like these women are sexy, but there's still something to them rather than, hey, don't you want to jack off? And then close the tab when you're done? I guess that's where I feel about it. I've always liked media which has sexiness to it, but they have they're a real character. Maybe that's just my own like preferences. I kind of can't just look at an image and go, wow, jack it off. I need to like know something. There's gotta be a build up to it. There's gotta be something. Like, I can't just have a character that's just on screen. I go, wow, sexy pinup.
Well, that was something to open stream to Mako breakdowns.
Hi, Bradsburgers. Thank you very much for the 20 months. Welcome in. Just put the goon in the bag. No, I think I go against the whole... I think porn does need to have a plot, in my personal belief. Without getting too explicit, I believe that there has to be a plot to porn, or else I'm not interested. There's gonna be a build-up, there has to be characterization. There has to be some change, if not necessarily conflict, but something to it. How to judge personality and vibes based on a demo? Brother Bayonetta from the get-go. The intro to Bayonetta. The opening cutscene. Within a few minutes, you're invested. And I thought it was a cool opening for Stellar Blade, and I don't think it's a bad game, but I just didn't feel much. Like, I hope the next Stellar Blade is good. Devs, oh, is this just going for younger look for Stellar Blade, the second one? Oh.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall.
Okay, again, from the get-go, the characters are goofy. I'm not saying they have to be goofy, but you immediately remember them.
Even old Eggman the Destroyer
Whereas,
gets scrambled in the end.
I don't remember
right?
much of Stellar Blade, honestly.
You know, I still
kind of
don't
a
get why the
blur.
hell you drag me out here for these things.
Cool, thank you very
I
much
just
for the
drop
23
off the
months.
merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is.
On the way to the city of work.
Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under,
The
where'd
new Stellar Blade
society
characters
be?
say fully rolled? Okay, the thing is, I feel like the Stellar Blade conversation online is poisoned. I think there is a lot of very strange people on Twitter that are deliberately just saying random bullshit for blue check money. And I think there is an element of, hey, people are allowed to look young, otherwise you're saying that genuine adults that are short or don't look old suddenly are less valid as adults. And then there's a conversation of, oh, there's people who are like, yeah, they're young and hot. And then it feels just skeezy, and it's all the big clusterfuck. It's why I don't involve on Twitter, because it just becomes a clusterfuck.
Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast.
There's so many good lines in the opening. And she's immediately portrayed as aloof and uncaring, which you can argue Eve kind of is as well, with a lot of the characters at the start of Stellar Blade being very postured and professional and...
Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what.
Oh.
Well then, adios.
And then I'm just, oh, there's people making a fucking cake for this goshole.
What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
Oh, I forgot about the round glasses. They look nice. I love the book pan away. Oh, such good transition. Oh, she's so content. I love Vena so much.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
I'm not saying every character needs to have one-liners, especially when a lot of dialogue these days people associate any comedy with Marvel at all. But it helps give a character that in an action game personality.
Well done. Oh, shit. Forgive me, Hitman. I didn't mean all that humpty-dumpty shit. I swear.
Next time you want to lay hands on me,
oh,
you
that's
better
so
make sure
cool.
I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Whoa, Dad.
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe me.
Come on, get to the scene. Get to the scene.
These naughty little angels deserve a good spanking.
Beautiful.
They say it on TV, which is especially crazy. Fuck, this scene is incredible. Well, you're jungle, of course.
cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Okay, sorry, that's just what I wanted to get up to. I didn't expect to watch the whole 7-minute thing. But see, I love Bayonetta because Vera's genuine personality, everything she does, she is so cunty. There are one-liners, there are distinct character archetypes. And her sexiness is practical. She has hair as a weapon, and it covers her body too. There's all the flips, and yes, everything is a fetish. I know, everything is fetishy. It fucking works. And she sets it up for herself. So yeah, I feel like Bayonetta is a great example of characterization. I started to play Nier, but I remember liking Stellar Blade's demo and played all the way through it. I thought it was okay. It just didn't feel like characters. Meanwhile, from the first minute, you're already grabbed in Bayonetta before you even played it. Yeah, like Bayonetta is intentionally being a fetish for herself and for the camera. The whole thing is barely tongue-in-cheek. It's just in your face the whole time. As it's meant to be this. It doesn't apologize. So Sicko, hell yeah. It is campy. It is pervy. It is fantastic. I remember, yeah, like Stellar Blade, the gameplay felt kind of like tight. But a lot of the enemies just felt like copy-paste of each other. And I know you can say the same thing about angels and stuff in Bayonetta. But there's only so many flesh monster chainsaws that I can kind of tolerate. Tapaka, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Playing Nier on Han's actually really hard. I get like 1-2 hit at the start. Yeah, I remember having to restart all of Nier Automata because I kept dying in the digger fight. And being so frustrated I had to go back like 40 minutes. I think I only got like 4 or 5 hours into Nier Automata last time I played it. That was years ago. So I should get back to it at some point. Anyway, that was a tangent. I've gone through Gamedel. I didn't expect to spend 3.5 hours on this stuff, so we can polish off a rattle and a scandal and then see how I feel. I feel semi-coherent, but not really well. And I'm frustrated because I really like the thumbnail for today. Up. Reddy has given me the little text icon stuff and the GIFs. Hooray! Thank you, Reddy. Oh, they're all so good. Let me play that music again. Boop. From ink to unlucky. Is it a printer out of ink? Ink for defense is squid. Full is Squid Games. Hair and a squid. Name taken by current squid. Squid represented by animals. Squid. Quid. Money. Something on quid. Quid something. Quid pro quo. I'm learning quid to get a test. A quiz. 3 Liz. Name taking my current quiz. Rad. Identifying a message below says very sleeping and coherent. We have a very clear discussion of the correct why to make a sexy character with appeal. Looks like the Charlie meme of the conspiracy board. Yeah, I tend to make some points out of sheer luck. Well, I'm this out of it. I assure you, I am even more out of it than usual, and I've thought about ending stream at multiple points. But I hope you're all still enjoying this, regardless of me not being at my absolute best. Now, free Liz. Something quiz journal. A something quiz is unpleasant surprise. Pop quiz. 4 letters. Pop goes the weasel. Something on pop. Pop something is a hub of a town. Something pop journal. Broken pop is considered a bubble. Eat a pop to get. Oh, Pope. Name taken by the current Pope is Francis. No. Shit. Joe? Joe Pope? Free Liz. Pope. Leo. Thank you, Chad. Pope Leo. Full Liz. And Leo. Broken Leo. Lion. The animal. 4 letters. Hair on a lion is a mane. A main pipe. And 6 letters. A broken main is considered bad. Main street. Yep. Then 3 and 4. Broken street. Something street journal. Something on street. 3, 4. Oh, sorry, Chad. Is 3 and then 4. So 2 words, 3 letters, and 4 letters. So something on street. Broken streets. Oh wait, no, that's a duplicate. So it wouldn't be this one. Jeez. Something street journal. A Wall Street Journal. No, the wall. Bitch. Mirror, mirror on the wall. That's the one. And unlucky for broken mirror. Then we get to do is Grandal. Burger or mint chutney sausage. Creme fraiche. Burger? I think the red does look fine. Cause I do like mint. Malong meatball or gogosi. I'll take the gogosi, that was cool. Cheesy chips or Godzilla dog. The Godzilla dog was quite good. Jalapeno. Buffalo wing and salt and pepper squid. The buffalo wings, beautiful. Anything with chives on it is immediately plus 10 million points. Bangers and mash with buffalo or steak pie. It's got some coriander on it. It just looks like very dry mashed potato and sausage. I'll go for that one. No, okay. What? I'll take the hollowed out cob of sausage. Hot dog or hot dog? I'll take that hot dog. Godzilla. Easy, that's burnt of shit. No one's gonna pick that. Squid or chicken and chips? They'll take the chicken and chips. No one's taking Tanzanian squid. Festive bowl of spicy chicken noodle. I don't know what a festive bowl is. I've never heard of that, but it does look better. pie, crinkle chips, pea, and gravy pales in comparison to the double cheeseburger. That's simply just a good cheeseburger. Ta-da! Say Tanzanian? Tanzania. Tanzania? Tanzanian? Tanzanian? I do have some Nutella I can grab. Hamburger for lunch, take games to scrum. Hell yeah. Enjoy your burger. I have some Nutella. I know, it's a very crucial time. Okay, Chad, now the true question is, am I well enough to keep going? I don't know. Need for the question reveals the answer. Oh, I want to stream. Plus, I have to be. I'm away Thursday and Friday because I have business stuff to do. I sound like such an. I'm away on business stuff. The brain cells die and professionalism out the window. I'm eating Nutella with a spoon. I do unfortunately feel a little like a failure for not playing the game I said I was super excited for. And for being this tired on stream, which I probably shouldn't be.
You do what you need to, boss.
Oh, that's nothing to do. No, don't worry. Thank you very much, Tristan Gray, for the $10 dose. That is very sweet of you. Always on a business trip to the secret stream for the other side of the country. It's fucked. I need to start a third stream to support my second secret stream. At least I don't sleep on stream this time. I didn't think about it. Circumstances outside your control have conspired against you. Well, no, you gotta be self-aware to say, this is probably down to me not eating and being stressed. I can't control the stuff that stresses me out, but I can control how I react to the stress.
She's going to visit her real chat, the favorites.
Yeah, and they're all named Broccoli. That wasn't even a I am fucking delirious and tired. Holy shit, that wasn't even a joke. I feel like there was something in there. My brain just said broccoli. I think I am too tired. That's... comedy. I'm up for the stage. 2 people walk into a bar. Ow! Why did the chicken try to cross the road? You ask me. No, that doesn't work. Just banging a doom post and get her out of here. Get her out of here! She's got AIDS! See, now you're in the part of the stream where I get to just show you insane bullshit.
Makofu clown she's delirious chat. She won't even spot the hidden pun in this message.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
Captain Planet, thank you. I don't know what that is.
Get him!
She's delirious chat. So everyone split the hidden pun in this message. I don't. Go to the thing again? Hold on. Cleo, Cat, Dan Henschel. Lots of great options today. I cannot play that video. I know what that one is. I know exactly what that one is, and it cannot be played. Right, this one does look awesome though. Hang on, sorry. I was super duper excited for this. I sent out this to Jets this morning, I think. And the people that made mouthwashing. Cock is quiet. God, that display is so cool.
Käynnistä moottorin.
Näetkö mitään?
Signaali havaittu.
Edetään rauhassa taistelu.
Ladattu. Käännetään oikealle. Toimitte ammustulossa.
This looks sick. I am super duper excited. I love the little display they've done. I think like where you shove your hand into them little metal spike bits. Hang on. Hand in spike toy. That sounds strange, but you know what I mean.
Hey Mako, get in the robot.
Okay, no one knows what the fuck.
What,
You guys don't know what I mean? The one, like, everyone had one of those at, like, Christmas. So they're like, put your hand in it, and then it is a metal shit. What the fuck? Hand in that. What are they called? Pen display? No! Pinboard. I feel like that again. That comes to. That's a corkboard. 3D metal pin art. That sounds closer. 3D pin up. That's the one. Yeah, so the display looks like this. Everyone had one of these. Yeah, so that's kind of like what this looks like.
Mene määränpäähän. Selvä. Käynnistä moottorin.
Very cool. niece is gone this Christmas? Hell yeah. And all the machinery is part of it. Oh, that's so cool. I'm really excited for that one. Weighty controls. Fuel is limited, ammo is scarce. The city's saint walks again. Where are you? That I'm so sorry. I can't sleep. I'm tired. It's 10:54. Blink 182. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 31, day 2, day 3. 40. This hurts. 50. Okay, don't do that. I've lost count. Where am I? I can't blink 182. I can only blink 50. Okay. I think I am too tired. So I'm gonna set the app right now so it doesn't happen while I say, because I've raid everyone out. So we'll do that and then we'll raid into Vivi. There we go. So we'll do that one. And then I'll get up. I get up. Promise to use a suture thumbnail. Yeah, I'm still upset because I think I did a really good job with the thumbnail. I was very happy. Sorry, as paid actress. I was very happy with the thumbnail. I think it's great. I'm sorry I didn't get to play today. Yeah, lean to the side. Lean to the other side. Oh, I feel very bad. Let's do it the other way. Raise the knees. There's the other way. Let's go. Bend the knees. Back up. Yeah, I need to end the stream, so... Okay. I'm very sorry. I'll wait for the ads to finish. Evasion finna. Evasion finna. Can fall asleep halfway to play like a Stardew character. I would like to play Stardew Valley. That sounds very soothing for the soul. Actually, I probably would be stressed about the times to get everything optimized. But I shall learn to not be so worried about that. It doesn't matter sometimes. Nothing has to be perfect. Who knows? I'm just a silly tight enemy woman on the internet. I would like a bath to soak my joints because the arthritis stuff I've heard, it has helped a lot by soaking. So I might see if I can have a bath. But it's when the first time I actually used the bath in this house. I might have a bath. Or maybe a shower. Maybe the shower is safer because I'm pretty tired. But yeah, I think a shower is probably safer. I just imagine falling asleep and just go. Yeah, I would probably be so comfy that I would just go, I'm gonna close my eyes for a second, and then I'd be waterboarding myself. Oh. I'm gonna check some sleep then? I will. I'm gonna make sure I send in the last messages I need to do. And then I will read. I did get some more Yuri manga today, actually. Did I show it to you? Ta-da! Some more stuff arrived. I got Guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. Not so Shoujo Love Story and The Moon and the Rain and Night, the later volumes. Some of the volume 6 isn't available in Australia. Everyone has sold out of it, so I had to buy it internationally. So I'm still waiting to catch up to that. Alright, has no Yuri manga. It seems to just be the image of, I guess, bottom. Or like the very embarrassed, inexperienced girl versus the cool and collected dark-haired beauty. Every fucking one. Messed up. Your Sergeant is the first one? Hell yeah. They're all very good series. I like them. I think the guy she was interested in is a little slow in the pacing. They could use a little less angst and more things happening, but I do really like it still. Oh, yes, some rest for your trip. Thank you. I will make sure I rest. I might stream tomorrow, but I'll make sure if I don't feel up to it, I will make sure I have enough rest over the next few days to then go. I'm very sorry that I did not stream as much as I would have liked to, and I didn't stream what I wanted to. I hope you still enjoyed some amount of this stream. And thank you for the assistance with choosing the outfit stuff. That was very helpful. Thank you, chat. I'll reuse the thumbnail, because it is a very good one. We will play Resu Veronica Void. Expect me back Friday, definitely. Otherwise, probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But definitely Friday. Likely Friday. Definitely Saturday. What day is it? It's Monday. I want to make sure I keep streaming, but I do have business.
Please risk take as much time as you need.
And travel. I gotta travel too. Bleh. At least it's paid. Broccoli Ray? You want to show Broccoli Ray? Let's raid the lovely Vivi. Thank you very much, chat. I appreciate everyone that comes to stream. You're all very wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned. on the Discord, on Twitter, YouTube, etc. Once again, thank you for tolerating me being a big old grumpy guts and super duper tired. Enjoy the lovely Vivily Vivi. She is a wonderful, wonderful roommate. Good night. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bug bite. Make sure you say that broccoli raid message. Ta-da!
I forget.
Mako!